Hi, my name is Ernest and I was born on the farm, about 35 miles northeast of here, and I lived the first part of my life in that particular area until my family moved to the city. Life growing up, tough. We had to work for our living. We had a farm, my grandfather had a farm, my uncle had a farm, and whenever somebody needed help, it was my brother or me. And so we got a lot of education out on the field. And even though it was enjoyable as you get older, it was hard at times to do all the tasks, plus go to school. I'm married to Rose, and most of you folks know her because she's always at the door. And I can't quite remember how long we've been married, but it's just over 50 years. And we have had struggles trying to do the things that we felt we needed to do. But in general, I think we have enjoyed doing ministries and different things like that as we sought to seek and please the Lord. We did have 3 children, and they've been a joy in our lives, and we hope that God will continue to bless them as we know He is at present. In 1994, late fall, almost winter, I had to go to the hospital for some kidney stones. And they had a bed ready there. The nurses told me they had a doctor on call, so he showed up very shortly and told him, "Where's my needle? I got to have a needle here. I'm in pain, you know." And he said, "You're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. The needle's been ordered. It'll come." At that point, he said, "So since you're laying here and I'm standing here, I see there's something else wrong with you. Can I test you?" 15 seconds later, he told me I was in liver failure. That quick. And from that point on, my health cycle just kind of started going worse and worse and worse. And I was probably in the hospital at least once or twice a month. The disease was genetic, and so we couldn't find anywhere of family that would have had it in the past, because back then there was no records kept of any health issues and so on. So and my son says, "Dad, that's okay. I'll give you one of my livers." I said, "Sorry, that doesn't work that way. You only got one." While I was in the hospital, they actually perfected the part where you can share a liver with someone else. So, it touched very deep when your son said that to you. The struggle probably was once I was in the hospital and the issues started cropping up after the surgery. You never quite knew how things would settle in, and so there's so many things that they have to deal with in terms of having a liver transplant that it takes a while for you to be able to really realize what is going on. One night, in the middle of the night, I woke up. I had been sleeping and I woke up. And I couldn't contain myself because it felt like God touched me right here. I actually felt something touch me. And I tried to find out which nurse had been in. I asked 101 questions, never getting an answer. But I was awake. I felt super good. And I knew something had happened. So from that point on, just to feel how God was working in your life, even though there was a struggle for each day trying to get things put together, that something really took place. And after that, there was no holding back. God was there. I could feel it. I knew it. Our daughter was getting married about a couple months after my surgery. And I had told the doctor I would go for the surgery if I would be home for her wedding. I walked her down the aisle. I was shaking worse than she was, but we did it. And step by step, you can see where God just led you 1 inch, 1 foot at a time. I've never been a questioner. I just went with what came to me. But if there was something that would come to me personally in the sense of looking at why or where to from here, probably why I had to do this, why I had to go this route. I know that God does things for His own benefit and pleasure, and so therefore I want to be obedient and I want to do my part. And when people have asked me many times, I have just simply gone that God chose me. Why should I question the best that He could do for me? And it probably put me in a position where I didn't want to be at times. But then on the other hand, I have had such a vast opportunity of sharing with people that I never thought would be possible.